Hey there, everybody. Don Evans here from WatchReport.com. And today we're going to take another look at another Ginault Ocean Rover. This is the prototype version. I'll explain that here in a second. Only going to be a video on this, less of a review, more of just a look at this prototype and just some of my thoughts and comments, especially after the last review went live. So, just some of my thoughts and comments on the brand itself and everything surrounding them, this particular watch, and more. So, as I said, this isn't going to be a full review. I'm not going to go over the specs or whatever here because they're identical to the last Ocean Rover. The price, for whatever reason, is actually more. It's 1449 USD, which the only thing I can think of is that because there's more, or excuse me, less of these. They only made, it said like 39 of this particular one, and then there's a no date version with the sand lume, which I believe is the same price as this as well. Uh, the usual, or I shouldn't say usual, but the ongoing discount 55 and 60% off discount code if you write or do a video review is still ongoing. I'm going to try, I'll get a link, or excuse me, I'll try and get like the codes and just put them into the description below. So, first of all, I mispronounced the name apparently, as everybody is jumping to correct because, the internet. Everybody has to make a point on the internet for some reason. But it is pronounced Ginault, not Ginault, like I mispronounced it. I also mispronounced hyperbole. Excuse me, I just did it again. Did you hear that? Hyperbole in the last video. And, people were, of course, very quick to point that out. It's like negate the entire 17-minute review and you want to point out that you mispronounced a word. But I wasn't about to redo a 17-minute video because of one word that was mispronounced, which I already knew it. And when you do a bunch of videos at one time, sometimes your brain doesn't work as fast as your mouth does. But anyways, this version is it's the same case, it's the same bracelet, the same movement, which we'll talk about here again. The differences are the markers are smaller. The previous Ocean Rover, or the standard Ocean Rover, I guess at this point, with the golden sand lume, has more of the maxi dial, so the markers are much larger. These are more traditional size of your traditional style Rolex. These also have C1 Superluminova in them. And as you can see, the date wheel, the date has a cyclops on it. Now, I've never been a big fan of the cyclops. I will say, in particular on this example, it actually does very nicely magnify the date. I wish the date was in black and not in white, but maybe that's just my personal pet peeve on that. But as I said, everything else is identical to the other one that I reviewed here. So again, one of the reasons that I wanted to check this one out, just wanted to see the difference with the dial and everything in person. So I had the company send one, and it's funny. The last video I did on purpose for a reason, because of all the controversy surrounding this watch. If you want to know my personal opinion on homages, I'm middle of the road. Sometimes they bother me, sometimes they don't. Don't know why. Can't really pinpoint that as to why certain ones bother me and certain ones don't. And to be honest with you, I'm not really sure why homages should really bother anybody, because I just don't understand it. I see people get just people that have no intention of ever buying any of these watches anyway, and they get all freaked out because somebody bought an homage or some company produced an homage, which I guess I really don't understand. I mean, I can understand myself, that one's not for me. I really don't like it. I don't understand getting all like, oh my God, I can't believe this company did another homage or whatever. And I don't know. There's a market out there for people to buy things. Companies will produce it. I'm sure you're not the demographic for every possible thing and product that is out there. That's why there's different products out there for different people. So whatever. Also, as far as homages go, um, I'm not sure why you're watching this video if you don't like homages. You know, there was a lot of comments, over 100 comments on the other video. And, you know, some people just with outrage and whatever, and I don't get that. Here's the thing, if you don't like homages, why are you even watching this video? For the people that do, and specifically the Rolex homage, I still stand by this is one of the nicest Rolex homages I have ever seen. Period. That's my personal opinion. Don Evans, that's my personal opinion. Now, getting to the issues with Ginault and all their claims and everything else, I still stand by that I can't disprove what they say, nor can I prove what they say. I'm going to say that again. I cannot prove it, nor can I disprove it. So my stance is this. At their retail price, I personally would not pay it. If all their claims could be backed up by them, made in the USA, or excuse me, assembled in the USA, and what they've, you know, they claim to do to the movement and everything else, then I say, okay, then their price is worth it, because if you're assembling in the USA and you're, you know, making, you know, part of the movement and assembling it and testing it as such as they say they do, then I would say the price is worth it. And I compare that to the fact of looking at other US-based watches that assemble, I'll say Lumetech as one, as an example. And, you know, their watches are going, say, for $700-800 with Miyota 9015 movements. So if what Ginault says is true, I would then say, okay, this is worth it. Because I cannot prove that, I would say at the discount price of 55 and 60% off, you know, so you'd be looking at, you know, $550, $600 depending on the model. I would say it's worth it if you are in the market for a Rolex homage and you want something very high quality, in my opinion, when we're talking about the case, the dial work, the bracelet, the crown, etc., versus the Steinhardt, a Squale, or, you know, many other, there are many types of, you know, Devosa, this, that, there are many types of Rolex homages out there, Rolex sub homages. I would say personally this one's a step above most of those, if not all of them. And if you're in the market for one at the discounted price, I still think it's a, you know, really great and very well put together watch. You don't have to just listen to me. I've said this before and I'll say this again, and I hope people pay attention and actually watch the entire video. I don't care if you buy the watch. I'm going to say that again. I don't care. I don't care if you hate this company. I don't care if you hate this watch. I don't care if you hate me. I don't care. Okay? I'm not here for that. I'm not here to sell you the watch. That's the company's issue, to sell you the watch. That's their, you know, that's their thing. That's them to sell you the watch. Mine, I'm just to show it to you. I'm to review it, give you my opinions, which are subjective. For some reason, that's another thing people don't get. It's my opinion. You know, I base it on opinion, of my own opinion, and it's based on a lot of different factors, obviously. But at the end of the day, it's my opinion. And, you know, I'm basing it on my own personal likes, things I've seen in the market, all the watches I've handled through the many years. So I'm not here to sell you a watch. I could care less. Excuse me, I couldn't care less if you purchase this Ginault or any other watch that we review here on watchreport.com. But like I said, wanted to just really do an update here, give you a look at this Ocean Rover prototype model. Personally, I would like it if this did not come with the date magnifier. And I would like it if the date wheel was done in black with white lettering. But that's, you know, if you're wanting something with more traditional Rolex sub look, but without the Mercedes hands, this would be the way to go. One other thing I wanted to point out is that on the original version that I reviewed, the collars inside the links for the bracelet came out when I was unscrewing and taking links out. They did not come out on this particular model. I took a couple of links. I actually took the 2 links out, and then I switched one of the links from this side to this side. So I took a good few out and played around. None of the collars on the inside actually came out. So I'm not sure if that's just this particular example, or if they've tightened it up with how they put those collars in there to keep the screws secure. So no issues that I've actually had with this example. Again, it's a really, really very nicely made example. If you're in the market for a Rolex homage, I would suggest getting one at the discount. And you know what? Just enjoy it. Don't listen to whatever anybody else says. I certainly don't. Even though I might respond to comments on here, or we respond to comments on Watch Report, you know, you're not affecting us. You know, I have my own likes and dislikes. You have your own likes and dislikes. I'm never really sure why people watch videos with so much hate, I guess would be the word. It doesn't make sense to me. But I guess that's kind of the world we live in these days. I'll say this. If you can find absolute concrete proof that the company is not doing what they're saying they are doing, let me know. You know, I'll update this, you know. To that point, I have not found anything where I can disprove it. And as I said, because of that, though, because I can't prove it, I feel discount price is the way to go. I would not pay over that discount price at this particular time. So hope you enjoyed the update here. Sorry for my long ramble. It is a great watch. There's no doubt about it. And again, I'm looking forward to the myriad of comments of, you know, rip off, and I hate homages, and I hate you, Don Evans, and I hate Rolex homages, and whatever else. I hate your voice, and whatever mean things people like to say that make me chuckle. But in the meantime, take a look at the description. I will have the discount codes if I could find them, and I'll put them down below. Leave a like or a comment. Follow us. Leave a like or a comment. Let's see if I can get my spiel right. Subscribe to us on YouTube. If you are not, you will never miss another review. Follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. This has been Don Evans for WatchReport.com, giving you a look at the Ginault Ocean Rover prototype with Cyclops. I'll see you guys on the next video.